call 561-409-4065 to book your appointment. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge is located at 233 South Federal Highway on the first floor of the Boca Grande building in Boca Raton. The number again is 561-409-4065.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
It's the Becky and Boca Show, coming to you live every Thursday night at 6 p.m. from glamorous downtown Boca Raton. I'll show you how to live life in style in one of the country's most elegant cities, nestled right along the beautiful Atlantic beaches between Palm Beach and Miami. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how to indulge yourself Boca style. Hello, welcome to the Becky and Boca Show. Tonight we're going to talk about a cruise that's leaving out of the Port of Palm Beach April 27th to April 29th, and it's called the Reboot Cruise. And I'm going to interview Tony Twymon and Linzi Martinez about this cruise. And right now, I have Tony and we're waiting on Linzi. I think she's out there, but we're going to start with you,
I'll
Tony.
hold it down.
My producers are going to bring her in. Okay, Tony, tell me a little bit about yourself. This is the first time I met you tonight. So go ahead.
Well, I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. Been living on the shores of South Florida for the last 22 and a half years.
And here's Linzi.
Hi, Linzi.
Step right in, Linzi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, he's just giving me his quick bio.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
So I come from the fitness industry the last 20 years and got into nutrition about 12 years ago and got really serious about helping other folks. So I became a health coach certified 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and I think most people know Linzi. Say hi,
Hi,
Linzi.
everybody.
You're kind of a recurring guest on the Becky and Boca
So
Show,
nice.
Linzi Martinez, because you've got a lot going on in Boca Raton, and my show's all about Boca Raton. So you're involved in this cruise, too.
I am. I'm hosting it along with Chris Cruz from Y100.
Chris Cruz. Okay, we were hoping he could make it, but I guess he couldn't get here.
I couldn't get here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did this all come about? I mean, I know you're very health-oriented, and obviously you are. So he's decided to do a healthy 2-day cruise?
Well, actually, Tony, this is entirely Tony's making.
Okay.
And Tony found me and asked if I would host it with him.
Yeah, it was a decision that I made last year to do something large, and it was pretty much divine installation. It was just kind of put in me to do something impactful for people.
Okay.
So I said, why not a wellness cruise? So out came the Reboot Wellness
And
Cruise.
I was mentioning it to some ladies at the beauty lounge this afternoon. Everyone was all excited about it. They said, that sounds fantastic. And it's a 2-day cruise.
Yes.
So it doesn't consume a lot of your time.
Correct.
And-
We're going to captivate them at sea for 2 days.
Okay.
And we're going to put a lot of fun into it. And we're going to give them a lot of knowledge. We're going to have a lot of activities. And then we're going to give them things to follow up with once they leave the ship. So we want to make sure that they have some things to go home and be accountable for.
Okay, so this is for anybody that just wants to get into shape and feel a little better and maybe kickstart a new lifestyle, right?
It's reset, relax, restore. It's all about, resetting your life. If you're needing help with gut issues or inflammation or proper weight loss, we want to have solutions for everyone,
Got
mind,
all
body,
that.
and soul.
It's actually a lot more than that as well, wouldn't you say? Because we have people that are going to reset your life, as he said, really good information about mindset and how to change the way you look at things.
And since you're there for the weekend, you can absorb everything all at once.
Yeah, that's the whole point, I'm assuming, right? With Tony brought it on sea because you're away from everything.
Right.
You're no longer, with all of your daily things that are going to
Right.
cloud your head. You're able to concentrate on yourself. And the people that we have coming on board, I'm sure we haven't discussed that yet.
No, you
but
have quite a lineup.
And the lineup is insane. These are all givers, but people that are put on this planet to give and to really help you out. And that's their goal. Their primary goal is to give more of what they've got, their knowledge, to make you a better person and to make you feel better and live your life better.
Cool. So now, Tony, how did you just went and rented a cruise ship? I mean, what?
Pretty much. I just said, how am I going to do this? And I just put the fine details aside. I said, let me just begin with the end in mind and then work it all out as I go. And,
Okay.
a friend of mine is in the industry with group travel. She introduced me to some people from the cruise line. I got a hold of someone who's in the fitness industry I've known for a while. She introduced me to a few folks. One led to the next, and organically the team came together.
So have you got the whole boat, or are there other
No,
people on the boat?
there's going to be other people on the boat,
Okay.
but that is a goal in the future to
Okay,
start
yeah, I was
renting
going to
out.
say, that's a pretty...
Yeah, it's been a tall task.
You got guts.
It'll happen though.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
I
will
know.
happen.
I'm sure. Okay, so your group, what you were telling me, you'll board at noon on April 27th, correct? Which is a
Correct.
Saturday.
Yes.
And you cruise at 5 p.m.?
Yes.
Right? And what goes on between noon and 5? Do you start your...
We're going to start some activities. We're still putting together our fun stuff, so that's going to be like a nice welcome situation for a few hours, and then we'll have activities that night as well. Some surprises that I'll reveal as time goes on. Over the next
Okay,
couple
and you
months.
told me you cruise overnight.
Correct.
And then you're going to Freeport, Bahamas? Is
Yes.
that correct? Okay.
So when you wake up, we're on the island of Freeport, and
Okay.
then from that moment, some activities will start pretty much at 6 a.m. So people have obviously they'll have the opportunity to go off the ship, but we're going to make sure that there's activities throughout the whole time while we're at dock.
Okay. And Lindsay, what are you doing?
I'm actually hosting it, and Tony's producing a series on there so we can promote the next one. So
wow.
we'll be hosting that and putting together a TV series for it.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It really
oh,
is.
boy. Wow, it's a great idea.
Yeah, it's new. It's
Yeah,
actually
I
something
haven't
that
heard of anything like this.
the ship rents out to other people, like for rock events and for country music events. And this is something that is actually such a good idea because it really does, as I just said, takes you away from your everyday life, and it allows you to really concentrate on the most important person in the world, which is you.
Yeah. No, I've heard of the rock and roll cruise.
Yeah.
Goes out of here, right? I have a girlfriend that works on the cruise lines, but she's down in the Caribbean, and there was a nudist cruise. You know,
Oh.
they can do that too.
I didn't know that.
But you got to rent the whole boat for that.
I imagine.
Yeah. And
Why
they
do you
have
know
to-
about that, Becky?
Oh, because she works there. She couldn't send me any pictures, though. That was illegal. But she was 10 days on this cruise. She's the diamond expert on the ship.
Wow.
And she was 10 days on this cruise, and everybody was naked. But only when they had to be out in international waters. And then the captain would say, "You may now disrobe." And then everybody...
Stop it.
What is that in Jamaica? They have that one.
I don't
Hedonism.
know. I have no idea.
Hedonism on the sea. That's crazy.
But anyway, so that's where I learned that different groups can rent boats or parts of boats for their own
yes.
for their own parties or events.
We'll have to
So-
think about the naked wellness cruise for the
a
next
naked
one.
wellness cruise.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Funny, right?
That
Did you know
very
that?
funny. I got nothing to say.
Okay, we were getting into your bio though. We didn't get far enough. Give me more of your background and why you're doing this.
So, like I said, I've been in the fitness industry for 20 years. I've always had a passion for it.
Okay.
Around 2007, I had someone come to me and start talking to me about nutrition a little bit more instead of just the fitness component. And so, I started traveling the country and learning about different products and things out there. My curiosity came because I have a lot of illness in my family.
Oh,
So,
okay. What type of illness?
Oh, everything. You name it.
You name it.
Name something.
Diabetes.
Yes. My mother, my brother.
Cancer.
Yes, my grandmother.
Okay.
So it's all in my family
So you
right
believe
now
that can
currently.
be controlled by nutrition?
Yes, nutrition
I.
and lifestyle
Okay.
changes, choices. So
All right.
it was just it was something where when you're the front line of your family is battling so many different demons and
Right,
things.
and you want a way to change that.
I want to help. I mean,
Okay.
so it started with really how can I help my family, but at the same time, when you go and do something and you try to help those closest to you, those are the ones that are a little bit more resistant sometimes.
Right.
So I figured I had to go help 1,000 other people before I could help them. So why not a wellness cruise?
Okay.
Now I have my family members wanting to come on the cruise, so that's good. So there's progress being made.
Okay, so let me ask you: someone's battling a disease. What do you recommend? What's a healthy lifestyle versus what we normally live?
So
I mean, everybody thinks they're pretty
for
healthy.
things to change, you have to change. So
Okay.
what are you doing? You have to look at your sleep. You have to look at the water you drink. You have to look at the environment. You have to look at the relationships. So it's not just what's on your
stress.
plate, the
Yeah.
stress level. It's really how you're living your life and the resources that you're going to allow to come in and help you mind, body, and soul. So it's really taking a look at every aspect of what they're doing and seeing how we can make fine-tune changes for them and start with that. Right now,
Okay.
I have my brother. He's been diabetic for well over a decade.
Okay.
And he's watching me do some things. And now, as of this coming weekend, he's going to try living with no chicken, beef, or pork for 30 days.
Oh.
So you have to just make little changes. And you have to look at people who can inspire you. Personally, I'm around a lot of vegans. I've never been a vegan, but
Okay.
now I'm doing things that vegans do.
Okay.
So you have to change the people that you spend time with as well. You just have to look at every
True.
aspect of their life, and that's what I
Okay.
do. I don't just look at their plate. because
Okay.
I'm not trying to say that you need to eat a certain way. I just try to help them make changes.
Right. Right.
And I think that knowledge, which is what we're really trying I think that knowledge, which is what the wellness cruise is about, is disseminating the knowledge.
Right, knowing what to eat.
Right. A
We
lot
all
of people
think we
really
eat.
don't
No.
know, and they don't know what's
I just
in there.
guess.
Yeah, well, you do a good job at guessing. You look wonderful. But a lot of people don't have the knowledge,
Yeah.
and knowledge is power. But knowledge with a combination of execution is where the power is. And you're going to be with a lot of like-minded people, and they're going to see when you're feeling good, everything else in your life comes together.
Oh, absolutely.
Your energy level, you're capable of doing so much more. And it's somewhat counterintuitive to the person that's saying, "Oh, I got to work out, I got to do this." It's a lot of energy expended, and you feel like you're going to have less energy and less of a life doing all these things, but it actually is the opposite. And it takes a while for people to get over that hump of being sacrificial, if you will, because you
Yeah.
have to sacrifice certain things. When they get over that hump, all of a sudden there's like this horizon. You're like, oh my gosh,
And they
my
feel
life is
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
changing a diet isn't as horrible as it sounds.
No, right. Especially in today's environment, that's what I do. I'm a nutritionist. So when I go to someone's home, I follow them for a month of what their eating is.
You watch
a
what
week
they're
and a half.
eating normally
I
first.
won't see them until I see what they're eating
Okay.
normally. I said, don't change a thing. When you look at what they're eating, then I find the substitutes. There are substitutes for everything, and they're actually tasting pretty good right now.
And you told me on one of the last shows that people should not be afraid of fat.
Oh,
I
absolutely
think that's
not.
something a lot of people don't know, that fat is actually good for you.
Fat is extraordinarily good for you. It's part of what you need for brain function and every function in your body. It's just gotten such a bad rap because of the word fat, and then
Yeah.
you say you're fat. So
Right.
again, it's counterintuitive to put fat back in your diet, but you actually can't function without it. But it's got to be good fat, like avocados, like good oils,
yeah.
almonds and nuts and whatnot, things like that. And even some animal fat is fine if you're not a vegan, if you're getting your meat from a really good quality source.
Okay, so these are some of the things that you're going to teach people on this cruise, right?
Yeah, no, actually, I'm hosting, and I will fill in for anything that they need. But we have such experts on this that they probably won't need me as well.
Okay, tell
But
us
I would definitely do
tell
it.
us who's on board.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we have Laura Saltman. She's going to be the keynote speaker. We have 2 yoga instructors. We have Taryn Allen. We have Noah Crane. We have Oksana Esberard for our mindful meditation. We have Lisa Kershaw, 3-time gold medalist for Tai Chi.
Wow.
We have Andrea Hammer and Jay Rockstar to lead our boot camp sessions. Those are for the folks that want to get physical up on the track. And we have Elisa Christine. She's going to do virtual reality with the chakras.
Oh,
It's going to be
wow.
fun. You're going to love that.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, I can't really give much details other than the fact you got to be there to experience it.
Okay.
Then we have Coach Rochelle. She's a life coach.
She was
Okay.
on the Oprah show.
Yep.
Oh, I recognize that name. Okay.
And then we also have Dr. Diane Abdo. She's a psychologist of 33 years. I had a couple of folks in my family deal with some depression last year. So when I looked
That's
at this
more and more
put this
common
together,
now,
it
particularly
really
amongst
is.
young people.
Yeah,
It
it's awful.
really is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's prevalent. And I looked at what's going on in my world and what's going on right around me and said to myself, what would I want if I was putting together a wellness cruise? And I would want an expert in every single area of life.
Mind, body, soul.
Mind, body, and soul. I want a chiropractor. I want a massage therapist. I want one of everything.
Sounds wonderful.
You know what I'm saying? So
It is.
Yeah.
this cruise, I really wanted everyone to see themselves on this cruise. I didn't want to just break it down for one group. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Lindsay.
Oh, I was just saying hi to Freddie and there.
Hey, Fred.
Each person has an extraordinary amount of different kind of energies. You have Jay Rockstar, who is Justin Bieber's trainer, who
Oh,
is
really?
a celebrity trainer who has got. You look at him and you're enlightened because this guy is like on fire. That kind of guy that you feel like you're being plugged into the second you look at him and you're like, woo! And he's so
Wow.
happy and excited. Then you've got someone calmer that we've got with the yoga, where you can just meditate and go into different positions. And there's so much for everybody, for every age group. And we've really covered, or Tony's really covered the bases. And again, mind, body, and spirit. There's something for everybody.
Before we go any further, can we talk about price, because it's reasonably priced?
Yes, it is. And I did that
Okay.
on purpose.
Okay.
The price, including gratuity and taxes and access to all the practitioners, $479.
It's
and that
under-
includes your cabin, and that's
Under
based upon
$500.
double
Your cabin, all
occupancy.
your food, and all of the,
All the activities,
Whoa.
everything.
Yes.
and you can get your massages and.
That'll be a little extra.
Okay.
Your adult beverages are extra, but yeah, we'll have some discounts available for the spa.
So for less than $500, you do a 2-day cruise. Well, actually, it's actually 3 days, right? Because it's 2 nights.
It's 2.5.
Yeah, and all of your meals.
Yes.
And all of the education and lectures and
Yes.
practitioners.
Speaking of meals, we have somebody who's flying in from Italy. He's a celebrity.
I know that chef.
Okay, you know him?
Well, I've seen him, Nicole or something like
He had
that.
something to do with the Oscars the other night too.
Yeah, no, he is insane. Oh my gosh, in a great way. I meant that in
So,
a-
what is he doing on the?
He's going to teach us how to cook. He's a celebrity holistic chef, and he goes to these celebrities' homes. And I've been friends with him for years, and he is just amazing to be around. It's going to be phenomenal. He's going to teach cooking classes.
Oh my goodness,
Show you
cooking
how to
classes
cook.
too.
Yeah.
Wow. So you can come back to this knowing how to,
Yes.
to start a
Maybe
brand
some
new
stuff in your
lifestyle.
suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Your
want-
head suitcase.
Right.
You want to have some homework, and the homework is to go live a better life.
Yeah.
You know, so we want to give folks something to do, not just when they can just be on the cruise and listen, learn, and relax, but when they can go back and put some things into action.
Wow. It really sounds amazing. It's a good idea, Tony.
Thank you.
Yeah. It really
And
is.
what's interesting about it started off very small, and I don't think Tony. I know Tony, you've worked your butt off, and don't get me wrong that I'm saying it like this, but the world has come together divinely to add people to this that are like famous. People keep calling us at one point saying, "I really want to be a
Wanna
part
get
of
involved."
this." It's like become a movement almost. Everybody
Right.
wants in on it. These practitioners, and they don't even know who's coming and who's not coming. They just want to be a part of
Wanna be a part of
giving
it.
and helping. And
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful movement.
Even today, I had an initial conversation
Yeah.
with a doctor today. So there's going to be some doctors. There's a couple other surprises that I have that, like I said, I'll reveal in due time.
Okay.
And so there's more. This is the basic. This is
and
our
the
foundation
website
right
is
here.
on the screen, but for people on radio, it's rebootcruise.com, REBOOTCRUISE.com, rebootcruise.com,
Yep.
and that's where you can sign up for.
Correct. Yes.
And I think I saw something you got to put 50% down to save your spot.
Yes. 50%
And-
deposit.
okay.
You can call me with any comments, questions, concerns.
Okay.
My number's on the website.
Okay, his number's on the website. So, wow. April 27th to the 29th out of Port of Palm Beach, the Reboot Cruise. So, what kind of doctors do you have going?
Well, that's to be determined. We have a few that I don't want to mention names right now because I have
Okay.
to put the agreements together. So,
Okay.
But they're nationally and internationally known.
Yes.
Put it like that.
Wow.
Not just
It's a
nationally,
good surprise.
international.
Wow.
Holistic
Dr. Diane
doctors.
Dabo,
And
she's-
Dr. Diane as well.
Yeah.
She's part of the team here.
She's already
but
on the team.
I'm putting together a panel of doctors so we can have some Q&A for the audience and kind of get some personal questions answered for select individuals. And
Okay.
by the way, we'll be, the customers or passengers will be filmed the whole weekend. So
Okay.
we'll be getting their testimonies and kind of getting what they feel about the cruise so we can put that out for the next time
For the
so
next
people
one.
can see what we did well.
Oh, I think this is really going to take off.
Yeah.
I think you have the whole boat eventually. Okay, so give me an idea of what happens. I show up at noon. I get on the boat. Then what?
We're going to start having fun right away.
Okay.
But that's still, we haven't put that part together on what we're going to do for those first few hours. But I
Okay.
got some activities that we're planning for that whole first day, including, it's going to be a little bit of self-defense. We're going to have a little welcoming committee to talk about all the practitioners and what they're going to do for you for the whole weekend. We're going to introduce the vendors that are going to be on board because we're going to have some different vendors that can
Okay.
serve the passengers well.
Okay.
So it's gonna be very nice. I can't tell all the details yet because we're still working on the syllabus, so to speak.
Okay, and then meals. Is that part of the regular cruise?
Yes, right.
It's like being on a regular
yeah.
cruise.
But the vegans will be taken care of. The
Okay.
meat eaters will be taken care of. I got it all planned.
Okay, you got it all figured out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll also
Wow.
have some free time as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's important to
Yeah, I was going to ask
mix
about
and
that. When
mingle.
you get to the island,
You
they can go and...
Yeah, the island is. We're working on something for an excursion on the island as well. So that's
Okay.
we want to have our own thing, but passengers can go and do their own thing as well. They don't have to be with us 24/7.
You don't have to go to
We
everything.
will just
No,
start
it's
at
optional.
6 a.m. and have things going through the whole night. So a 15-hour
You don't have
day.
to get up at 6 if you don't want to.
No,
No,
but if you want to
okay.
get up at 6 a.m. and do a meditation
point.
session, yeah, you can chill, stay in bed.
Yeah?
But, if you want to get up and have breakfast, do meditation with Oksana, you can start that. If you want to get up on the track and hang out with Andrea and Jay Rockstar, there you go.
Yeah, you'll get an itinerary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the itinerary will be put together so that you can choose what you want to do. And what's important too, because it's still individualized. We're still,
That's
everyone
nice.
has their
Yeah.
own little thing going on. Not everyone wants to go crazy and do some boot camp. Maybe some people like a little lower key and just do the yoga, and then there's something after that.
You're going to
know?
have your hardcore
You
people. I already
are-
know that because I
For
know workout
sure.
people.
Yep.
But then you might have people that just want to go to a few things.
It's a bio-individual cruise.
Okay.
You don't have to go to every single session. You will know where the breakout sessions are, and you can
and
pick
if you
and
want to
choose
go,
what you want to do.
Okay. you
Absolutely.
can. Okay. And then dining, is that scheduled, or is it like a regular cruise when you go?
It's like a regular
When you-
cruise.
okay.
You go when you want to go.
When you wanna
But
go.
we will have.
You can go
like
a
I
lot if
said,
you want to on
you
most
can
of those
go all
cruises,
day
right?
long.
You can eat all day.
Hey, there's activities. It's a regular cruise ship, so there's activities that you would see on any sort of cruise
Yeah,
ship.
it's the Bahamas Paradise cruise ship.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be on the Classica.
Okay.
That's the ship.
Okay, that sounds fantastic.
And there's a pool, and there's a spa. It's nice. There's a casino. There's a nice nightlife.
Midnight buffet.
I'm sure there's a
What
midnight
time does that
buffet.
start? What time is the midnight? Never mind.
You gotta have some fun. So the whole thing is gonna be fun. It's gonna be the group together. It's really nice to be around like-minded people.
Yeah,
they'll
oh,
motivate
sure.
each other.
Right.
And you're going to have brand new accountability partners. You're going to meet people that you're going
it's
to be
an
friends
accountability.
with. From
Oh, so you can
just
check in.
someone that you're going to connect with that
For
you've never
sure.
met before. I guarantee you, people are going to find new friends for life, and they can come from different parts of the country, and then they'll just be connected. Social media, telephone. It's going to be an accountability session going on for the rest of these folks' lives.
You're right about
there's
that,
any homework
because you'll
but
tell you how
people
you're
are
doing
gonna
and
want
help
to
you.
motivate and encourage
Right.
people ongoing. So I just know it. I know it's going to
Yeah.
happen. I just have to watch it come together, and I'm going to look forward to that.
Yeah. Wow. So, are you? Can families come? Any
Absolutely.
age? Any age limitations?
No.
No limitations. No
Seniors
limitations.
can go.
Absolutely.
My mom's going.
Okay. College kids. Anybody can go.
Come on in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want everybody. Come one, come all. I want
Okay.
everyone to see themselves coming and being a part of the inaugural Reboot Wellness Cruise.
Yeah. It really sounds amazing. And Lindsay, I bet when you heard about this, you were just like,
It was a no-brainer for
I
me.
know, that's
It was a
what I was gonna
no-brainer.
say.
I'm
Lindsay.
actually so honored
Sounds like Lindsay.
that Tony asked me to do this, because it's a coming together of people that are the one thing that is so important to me is that I'm involved with people that just want to give. I believe that's where true happiness comes from, and to see all these people, when you meet these people, they have one common thread, and that's what it is.
to
And that's why
improve
they're
to
successful.
improve people's lives.
Just to give of their knowledge of themselves for the greater good. And it sounds kind of corny, but it's why people are successful. And it's not the reason why you want to be successful, but it's just because it's they're truly giving because that's what makes them happy. And the things that they've picked up along the way to share are amazing. I don't know if you've ever read a book or a self-help book and you find one thing in that book that changes your whole
Yeah.
life. I mean, I try to read daily, and I find something like, wow. And it's like the most simple thing, but then you think about it daily, it changes your life. Everybody in here has like
Has
2 or
something
3.
like that, yeah.
And you've got like 15 people here, and you listen to me like you're kidding because you think your life is great until you meet someone who offers something to you that you've never
you can
thought of
really
before.
use.
And then you relate it to your life like, wow. And everything kind of changes. And, this is a conglomerate of these people, and it's electrifying to be around.
Absolutely. Wow.
Well stated.
So, Tony,
why
have you
she's
ever
here.
done anything like this before?
Not to this
to
magnitude.
this extent.
No,
Okay.
this is like a lot of hats being worn. I feel like I'm an event planner. I feel
Yeah,
like,
you do.
I'm a health coach. I'm a motivator. Accountability partner. I feel like I'm a little bit of everything right now, and it's fun. I'm enjoying the
Chris
process.
Cruz was going to be here but couldn't make it. Now is he a DJ? What is he?
He's actually
He's
co-hosting with me, so he's going to
Okay.
be co-hosting the entire thing with me.
Okay.
He'll have the microphone.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Doing
what
what
I
you do
thought.
best.
Yeah, we'll be together, and we'll be talking to everybody, interviewing the practitioners, and watching what's going on and recording it. And then just holding and introducing everybody. Mm-hmm. It's holding the
Kind
fort
of like the
down.
MCs.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you'd be very good at that. I know
Thank you. Thank
And I'm
you.
just going to be there for moral support.
Yeah.
We're dragging him with us. You keep saying that. He's coming. He's
the
dragging.
microphone. He'll
Yeah.
be shining.
We're
yeah.
dragging him.
Look at him now.
The reason look at me now. This was not what I envisioned, but I thought I was bringing people on that do this, and then they said, you got to do this.
You have a really nice voice
He
for
does.
radio. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
really does. I'm gonna have him dub some of my commercials.
Right?
Okay, so what kind of wardrobe are people supposed to bring for this? That's the first question I would ask.
Well, you can bring a cocktail dress for the nighttime. You can.
So there's gonna
bring-
be all of that?
It's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
everything.
Wow.
Total fun.
Your workout, workout equipment.
You gotta have workout clothes, I
your
guess.
Workout
Yes.
gear, stuff
yoga
to
clothes.
walk the island. So you got to have your
Beach wear,
what's the shirt called?
a t-shirt.
No,
I thought he was
yeah,
your what?
the ones with the buttons that the guys wear with the flip flops and the socks or non socks.
Like a Bahama shirt?
Yeah,
Like what-
there we go.
yeah.
Bahamas.
Tommy Bahama
No,
shirt.
there's,
there we go.
no, there's a name
We're
for
go-
those shirts.
Yeah,
I can't
what
think
do you
of
call it?
There is a name.
Button down.
But now Freddie's from Puerto Rico. Freddie already. What's that shirt called?
It's loungewear too. We want you guys to be comfortable. It's not a show.
Tropical
It's,
loungewear, okay.
It's just comfort. We're about getting in here. We're not worried about the outside. Just enjoy. Mm-hmm. That's part of getting better in your life. Is not take care of the outside, but it can't be your primary focus.
Right.
You can
Because
be
like you
gorgeous,
said, when the
but you
inside's
can't-
taken care of.
Oh, it's
the
like
outside
watering the
radiates.
plant. If you ask a horticulturist, if you have a plant and you take care of the leaves or the leaves only, and you make sure you just water it and do whatever. But if you ask a horticulturist how to do it, he feeds the soil,
Right.
and that plant is gorgeous and it has tons of fruit. It's a whole different way of thinking, and it really does work like that. When you feel energized and you feel good, you actually look beautiful.
Yeah. No, I know we were talking about that
Information.
before.
That's what we want to give people. We want to give folks information on how to change their mindset. It
I
starts
like
with the
that.
mind.
A whole new point of view.
Yeah.
So it's wellness, everything from mental wellness to physical, right down to what you're eating and diet. And so many young people have trouble with diet these days.
Well,
They-
it's interesting. Our country has this obesity problem with kids, and these are our future military leaders. So we have to start with the youth even. I mean, this is going to be a nice cruise, and we are going to benefit a couple different charities, by the way. One of them is
Oh.
Eat Better, Live Better,
Okay.
which is for childhood obesity.
Yeah,
And,
I know that charity.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And, we really want to help everyone change something that they need changed. I'm just looking around. I'm observing more in life everywhere I go. And everyone is dealing with something, and it could be up here, and they could have a beautiful smile, but they could be dealing with something up here and just in pain every single night.
Yes.
We want to help those people.
Oh, okay.
I have
That's
family
really
members
good.
that are dealing with weight issues, their thyroid. I want to help them.
A lot
help
of,
them-
like you said, a lot of depression.
Yeah,
I mean,
depression.
particularly among college kids. I've seen
Gut
so many
health.
college kids recently. Like, what do they have to be depressed about? But it's not
amazing.
like that. It's
Yeah.
it's
The-
comparison, it's social media.
The social, I
It's-
believe that. I truly believe that as well. This
Yeah.
is such a fast-paced lifestyle right now, and that's why the food is kind of fast-paced. Everything is eating on the run,
Yeah.
and moving on the run, and trying to get one thing to another, and then the social media and keeping up with all the internet and all the changes in the social media. It's
and the
really
competition
difficult.
for young people.
Right,
Yeah.
and
How many
it-
likes did you get?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
this is there's a whole conversation on that one.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
But it's hard, and when you look inside of yourself and find your true purpose and your true meaning and what's important to you intrinsically, not as a comparison to everybody else. And we actually have an author named Noah who is The Grass is Greener Where I Am. Is that what it is?
The grass is greenest where I am.
The
Yep.
grass is greenest, and she talks
I
extensively
like that
about
title.
Yeah, she's an empowerment coach. I actually have this written down. She is it's phenomenal what she does. She's like no sparsity. Right? It's no comparison, no competition, no scarcity. It's like what she talks about is so relevant to what you're talking about right now. Just love yourself where you're at right now, because somebody, if you're beautiful, somebody better, somebody more beautiful in your eyes is going to come up no matter what. Right, but you have unique gifts. Everybody's put on this earth to do
And
something.
young people are the ones that are
Yes.
so vulnerable to that, the competition.
They
You see
are.
all the pictures on Instagram of all the girls, everybody's posing, and it must be horrible to be young and look through that. And how do I stack up to that? Okay, well, we got to go to break here, and we'll be back in a couple minutes to talk more about the Reboot Cruise. It's rebootcruise.com, and it's under $500.
That's right.
Amazing. Okay, we'll be right back.
You've been listening to and watching The Becky and Boca Show. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge in downtown Boca Raton does fabulous professional makeup application. Make an appointment today and see how glamorous you can look. Call 561-409-4065 to book your appointment. Ivy Lee's Luxe Makeup and Beauty Lounge is located at 233 South Federal Highway on the first floor of the Boca Grand Building in Boca Raton. The number again is 561-409-4065. And now, back to the show.
The Becky and Boca Show. We were a little technologically challenged, so we were trying to set up a selfie cam, but we couldn't do it. Okay, we were talking about how mental health is going to be part of this cruise, not just physical health. And the competition amongst people, how do I stack up? How do I fit in? So you're going to have counselors there to help people with that, right?
Yes. You want to talk a little bit about Dr. Diane Abdo? She's a psychologist of 33 years. She's going to do a piece on the joyful mindset.
Okay.
So we're going to have people learn how to literally live a happy life. And that's what her sessions are going to be all about. So I'm excited for her to just kind of lecture folks on how to do that. And
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, she takes you from just surviving to thriving.
Oh, that's
You know, a
wonderful.
lot of people just survive. They just go about
Get
the
through
day
the
and
day.
they get through the day.
Yeah.
No, we want to be, don't settle for mediocre. You want to be ridiculously alive, as I always say.
You deserve to
don't-
be happy.
Yeah, you deserve to be like ridiculously alive. And you can do this. You have what it takes to do it. And she really helps and guides you through that.
Oh, wow. That sounds wonderful. So
Yeah.
she's going to be lecturing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We
I like that.
also have Coach Rochelle. She's going to be doing a piece on self-acceptance. She's got a series called The Soul of a Woman. She's the one that's been
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Oprah show.
I went to one of her lectures.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep. So
She's
she's doing
very
a
good.
few in March as well. Some things to get her tuned up and well oiled for the Reboot
Yeah.
Wellness Cruise. But
Okay.
anyway, hers, I guess her sessions will be about an hour and 15 minutes each. And it's going to be basically self-acceptance. So you got to start where you are, and you got to be who you are, and be happy right now.
Instead of always
That's
waiting
the goal.
to be
That's
something
the
else.
job.
Yeah.
The job is to be happy now.
I like
You can't
that.
say I'm going to be happy when, or I'm going to be happy if.
If.
Because what
Yeah.
if, when never happens.
Right.
You know,
Right.
now you're
Yeah,
just
you
going to
gotta
be
find a way.
living for that other day, and next thing you know, 10 years goes by, 3 years, whatever it is, and you're still stuck in that mud. You got to
Absolutely.
start right now by being happy. Your
And
job is
I
to
like
be happy
that.
now.
Right, and she says, I'm just quoting her, she says, you can't love yourself until you've accepted yourself in this very moment in time. And it's so true. And it doesn't mean you can't want more and can't wait. Maybe you'll be happier when
Right.
this thing happens. But so many things happen when you don't plan. You know, so many things happen. Or when you do plan, I found this with Happy, Healthy, Stronger, and all of a sudden when you've got this major goal in mind, it's not when you're going to be happier. The path is what makes you happy. And then
Right,
all these
getting
little
there.
things start happening along the path. Like you. Who would have ever guessed if you were like in this tunnel and you only wanted that, you would have never seen the things on the side that makes it bigger and better and it makes you happier. That's kind of where you got. You can, if you love where you're at right now, doors open.
Right.
You're open. You're receptive to seeing
Right.
other things.
Right.
You're not so tunnel vision in just one thing.
I'm learning a lot about that, and she's helped me. I mean, I'm an open-minded person, but she's always coming at me with great ideas or something to think about. And the rest of the team is doing the same thing. And what I've learned to do is just to sit there and breathe and listen to what they're telling me and say, that could work, or that's
And that's
possible.
what people can do on this cruise. They can just absorb all of this.
So it's been a journey for me just putting this thing together.
Yeah.
And I have to enjoy every single day, no matter what little stressors come up
Big stressors.
or big ones.
Like running out of
We
a
laugh
cruise
about
ship.
it.
I've had
That's the
a-
good thing with Tony. Tony and I find a way when these big, huge things bowl us over. Like, hold on a second. We get back. We're like, okay, that was funny. Wouldn't have been funny to anybody else. But
I've had conversations at 2, 3 in the morning. I've had emails flying through at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, text messages. And like I said, these are people that I respect. And on behalf of what I've put together, their energy. Lindsay owns this cruise. And I love that about her because she's taking ownership like it's her baby. And I'm like, go out the nest, do this.
Yeah.
Because she's bringing so much goodness to what I'm doing. And everybody
you.
else is doing the same thing. I love that. And just to know the energy that's being put towards this. But there's been some nights where I'm sitting there like, why
What
are
did I
you
get
not
myself into?
sleeping? Stressing about a wellness cruise. Don't make no sense. But,
You
it
gotta
is
wake
what
up
it
the
is.
bear.
Poke the bear.
Poke the
Poke
bear.
the bear.
Well, I've done a lot of events. I've done a lot of events around Boca Raton, and I know that feeling. You're like, why did I even start this?
okay, but then tell
But
me.
then they
Here's the
they always
best
turn
part.
out 100 times better than I ever expected.
I've
Yeah.
gone outside of my comfort zone since I did the TV series like last year.
That's
I
good.
went-
That's what you have to do.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm at the edge of a cliff sometimes. Going, what do I do?
Whole thing. You know,
It
and
is.
we're we're kind of self-absorbed in Boca Raton, so we like to focus on ourselves. But this is a really healthy way to do it.
You know,
This
it's
is-
interesting. We're self-absorbed, right? But there's something about the people that live here that is beyond giving. Did you notice that? Like, there's the people here they're philanthropists.
It's a very
they're
philanthropic town.
yes, they're.
For a friend of mine just donated like 10 million to something the other day. I mean, it's
It's
like
delicious.
unlike any other.
Right. So, but when you
place.
come here and you see everybody's so beautiful here. They really take care of themselves here, and I believe this is we're coastal, and also because I think there's a little bit of expendable income in this area.
Yeah.
But when at the heart of these people, if someone coming through, like, well, there's Bentleys, there's this, there's a Maserati in every parking lot, and then if you get to
get the
know
wrong
them,
idea.
they do. They get
You're
the wrong.
absolutely right.
It is totally
Yeah.
not like that. These people are beautiful. They're giving. They're caring. They're loving. They want to be a part. It's been really nice experiencing that they're really not. You can't judge a book by the cover when you see these people. It's amazing.
No, I know. That's the misconception about Boca Raton.
It is.
Everybody has these stories about how horrible the people are, but it's not true.
It's not true. It really isn't.
Have you heard it?
Well, I mean, I'm a Broward boy. I've been
Oh, so
enjoying
you
my
know about
Boca
Boca.
time. I've been, spending a lot more time in Boca than I did before this wellness cruise.
But it's very health oriented, Boca Raton. Everybody
Very.
belongs to a gym or does some kind of workout or this and that. A lot of cosmetic procedures, a lot of self improvement. That's why a cruise like this really, I think, hits a nail on the head for this.
Interesting that you say that, because I do believe that somebody can guide you of what is good and what is bad, but what you specifically should be eating is very tailored to that individual. Just not even from likes and dislikes, but from your body chemistry.
You really got to listen to yourself.
Yeah.
And don't ignore.
I agree.
Because we all do just ignore what we're.
What do you
what
mean
our
listen
body-
to yourself?
Because when you eat certain things, there's a lot of times where you shouldn't be eating it because of the way you feel, like even right then and there.
While you're eating it, yeah.
But there are sometimes you can eat something and it might not affect you for 3 days or 3 weeks. If you kind of think back and pay attention
Figure
to
out
what you're
what you
eating.
ate. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like, okay, if I eat a peanut, my neck swells. Oh, I shouldn't eat that because that was right away. But if you really pay attention and chart what you're eating, and,
interesting.
kind of say, maybe I should lay off of that. You got to be your own case study. You're your own doctor, so to speak.
Write down everything you eat and then see how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, or note if you want to go that extensive, note when you're not feeling so great, go back and see what you
What
ate so
did
that
I
you can find
eat?
the common denominator mix each time. Like, for example, me hitting a certain age, I'm 50.
You look amazing.
You
look incredible. Gosh.
Thank you. I've noticed that dairy makes me pregnant at the end of the night.
Dairy.
Pregnant.
I'm
I'm like, what is going on here every single night? I'm like, what did I eat? I had cheese. I'm like, oh God. Now, but because I said, what was that? Why can't I do it in my pants? Why do I have to leave this restaurant? Like, just it's not good. But by the time I'm done that, I'm like, okay, I've like 3 or 4 times I noticed it was dairy.
Figured it out.
I figured it out because I kept track of the day I felt like that. What was it? And as you get older, your body chemistry changes. So you can listen to one person lecture and tell you this, and this about what's good for you, what's not good for you. In terms of chemicals and in terms of what happens to it when you digest it on a global level for every human being, that is excellent knowledge for you to have. What's a carbohydrate? What are your macronutrients? What is this? What does that do when you digest them? Why should you not have this then? What does the fuel do for you then? All those things are generalities that a lot of people don't know that they need to know.
No, they don't.
Then
I
they
don't know
need
that
to
stuff.
hone in on their own body, like Tony's saying, so that you can actually decide what is good for you. And I have a whole story about that, but I'm not going to go into that. We have only 20 minutes.
Well, I'm just happy that so many people are going to benefit from this. There's going to be so many miracles that take place on this ship, and
Oh, you're gonna change lives with this.
I'm looking forward to it.
Wow. So let's run down again in case someone's just joining us. It's rebootcruise.com. You can go there and sign up, and it's $479, right?
Correct.
And that includes 2 nights on the ship and your food and everything.
Taxes, gratuities.
Wow.
All
of
the
it.
activities.
All the activities, everything.
That's
One
pretty
price.
amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, yeah. So you
Yeah, we
get,
make it
you
accessible.
get a weekend cruise, and you're going to reboot, and you're going to learn about nutrition. You're going to learn about exercise. You're going to learn about healthy head.
Cooking.
Cooking. Oh, yeah, you
Cooking.
have the famous
Cooking.
Italian chef.
Then we have some
Mindfulness.
fun.
Mindfulness.
Fun.
Yeah.
Because we're a lot of fun. This
We're
whole
fun.
team
Oh,
is a
yeah,
lot
we're
of
fun.
fun.
You look like I know Lindsay is. And you seem,
He's fun.
you seem to be fun too.
Pretty good.
Wow. So where do you see this going? After this cruise, you'll do more?
Yes. This became a monster.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful monster.
Yeah, because all these
So-
wonderful people are joining in to,
Yeah, and I
to be a
have
part of
others
it.
waiting for this one to be successful and then start working on
And
what's
then the
next for
next one.
2020, and maybe something happens later this year too.
Okay.
So I got a lot of ideas and a lot of people ready to join me in this mission.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of doctors that are wanting to be part of
Oh, I bet
this
they
one.
are. Yeah, it's a wellness
And
cruise.
their schedules might not allow sometimes, but they're waiting for what's next. So I
Yeah.
have to provide the next one. I'm already planning
Already
it, but
working
I
on
have
that
to
one.
get through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be very successful. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. So, how many people can you take?
The ship holds 1,600. The theater holds 850. So if we can fill up the theater, that'll be great. My group, we probably have around room for about 400 people.
Okay.
So I'm still working on, obviously I'm promoting hard the next 2 months to
Right.
get people. I can sell tickets if we don't sell out before. I can sell tickets up till 72 to 48 hours before the ship takes off.
Okay, fantastic. I think you'd be
So-
full way before then.
That's
So
the
do
goal.
I.
Yeah, we need it right now.
Yeah,
It's,
anybody that wants to get on this cruise, make sure you're taking a 50% deposit, which is
50% deposit through 30 days. So right now through March 27th, you can put your 50% down. After
Okay.
that, it's got to be 100%.
okay, and 50% is only $250.
239,
239.
80, 50 or something like that.
Okay, so it's not an incredible amount of money. I can see like a bunch of girlfriends going on something like this.
Yes.
Well,
that's
A
fellas-
bunch of guy
happening.
friends.
You heard that. So if the
Yeah.
ladies show up, then the
You're
guys
right.
will come right
and
after.
the guys too. Absolutely.
So, it's so funny because I'm always one guy with 8 different people. I do a lot of yoga classes, and then I'll
Right.
see some of my friends out in the neighborhoods or whatever, some event, and they're like, every time I see you, you're like with 8 ladies. I'm like, well, come and join me and
Right.
let me not be the only one. Hello, I'm kind of smart, and you should be too. So
Men need to figure that
they
out.
should. I'm like,
Yeah.
I go to health coach conventions. If there's 2,000 people there, 1,882 are women.
Oh, you hear that, men? Okay, so
There's
this could
literally
be a
like
dating cruise
6%
too.
men.
You could meet your mate on this cruise.
And
Anything
let me
could
tell
happen.
you, you better be
Especially
ready.
if it's a nudist cruise.
Yeah.
Go back to that, sorry.
That-
Next one was a nudist
She
cruise.
digresses. I'm just saying. There's going to be a lot of impressive females that will be on the ship, and
Okay.
gentlemen should come and join. And
Gentlemen,
if
it
you ain't
doesn't sound
scared,
like a bad idea.
I'm not scared because I'm gonna be there. So you need to come and join and learn something.
It's also nice because oftentimes people get together and one person's a little healthier than the other, maybe a lot healthier than the other, and then they're trying to live their life together.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really hard thing to do live with someone who doesn't eat like you do, doesn't
Oh, it
work
sure
out like
is.
you do.
Yes.
And when you find, again, not that we're trying to make a matchmaking on this, but for the gentleman
But
that you
there could
come
be
in
a
a single-
matchmaking.
but you're just with like-minded people, and that's a really good common thread to have because
It
it
is.
is a lifestyle which is impervious to everything you do in your life. So it's kind of nice to meet people that have that same common thread of that lifestyle.
All jokes aside, when I do go to these health coach conventions, it's invigorating just to be around ladies that think like I think.
Right.
And I'm not looking for a mate or anything like that, so to speak. When I'm there to do what I'm there to do for the health
Right.
coaching. But just to know that there are people like that.
But it would be a good place to
it's
meet someone
promising. Yeah,
like-minded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So guys should come on out. It's just me and the guys that are there. We sit there and we look at everybody, and it's the biggest joke. It's like if guys
If
only
guys
knew,
knew how
should
many
be
women
here.
come to these things.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the biggest joke every
And,
single time.
and people that are healthy are interested in being healthy, which is important because there's a lot of people out there that aren't.
So me being smart, I put together a group of ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a
Because
guy,
women
J
lead
Star.
the movement, and
J-Star.
J-Star, J-Rockstar, and Gino, but and
Chris
me.
Cruz.
Chris now,
It's
so that's
Cruz,
4
yeah,
of
we've
us.
got some four guys
But
in there.
so like 33% are men, the rest are women because women lead the movement.
Yes.
You
yes.
guys lead the movement.
Yeah. Yeah. But men now are, I mean, even in cosmetic procedures, men are the new
Yeah.
uprise and everything.
I just started
they're
finding
starting
that
to figure it
out.
out.
I'm
And-
like, wow, you look really good. I'm thinking like they're eating well. And I'm shocked sure they've done a cosmetic procedure. It's great, good for them. I have no problem with them. I'm shocked. I'm like, you did Botox?
Do you know
Wow.
how many men are doing Botox now?
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
Oh, I knew that.
I'm like, these guys are just so refreshed looking. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So funny.
And cosmetic and skincare for men too.
Right?
That's yeah.
Good for
That's
them.
Taking off.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
It's like taking
So
care
all
their
of these
skin.
things, diet and taking care of yourself, and
There'll
the
be
men are
some-
getting on the bandwagon.
Yeah, there'll be
They
some
got
of
to
that
keep up
there.
with the women. That's why.
Right?
I just drink water.
Just
Get
drink
some
water.
sleep.
Oh, you're young. But yes, men are taking an interest in this kind of thing. I mean, I'm talking about the cosmetic procedures,
Yeah.
but that goes hand in hand with wanting to look good and feel better about yourself. But I like the idea of possibly meeting a a mate on these things because you will be with like-minded people. It's a good way to narrow down the field.
Let me say this. If you're looking for a mate, this is a beautiful place for you to be.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of sum myself up like that.
Okay.
This is the place for you.
I've interviewed people with dating services on this show, and something like this. Can you imagine? You should get maybe a dating person on there.
Can you imagine?
I'm looking for more sponsors.
A matchmaker. That's what you need on the cruise. Yeah. That would be incredible.
It's a very all-encompassing cruise.
Yeah, anything you need.
I'm bringing it all. I'm bringing the house, baby. I'm bringing it.
Okay, so again, it's April 27th to the 29th. It's one weekend. You get on the boat at noon on Saturday, and you set sail
Friday.
at 5 o'clock. Oh, Friday. I'm sorry.
No. We're Saturday.
We're Saturday.
Yeah, we're Saturday.
Saturday, Monday.
Okay.
Yep, Saturday to Monday.
So you come back on Monday.
Yeah,
okay.
we're back. So when you wake up Monday morning, it's time to
You're back
enjoy your
in-
last couple hours, and then you're off.
Yeah.
And then go back to reality.
Yep.
Hopefully with a whole new mindset.
Yep.
And
New accountability partners, new friends,
New
friends for
friends.
life.
Yeah, and it won't be hopefully.
New
If they're going
mates.
through it, it will happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
If everyone coming on here, pardon me, everyone coming on here, if you've made the decision to come on here, you're looking for a solution for something. That's
Right.
my mindset anyway, right? They're coming because they want to learn,
Yeah.
and so they're gonna absorb something that'll change their life. So for me, I think that it's a definite that
Yeah.
somebody will come out with something.
Yeah.
And what I like about it too was like, if you're going away on a cruise, just a regular old cruise, you're going to come back a few pounds heavier and all out of shape. But this,
Totally
you're going
different.
on the cruise.
At the very least, you'll maintain status quo.
right.
right.
It's not going to be
An eating festival.
right. Midnight buffet. My
Midnight
favorite
buffet.
part. My favorite part.
What is on the midnight buffet?
I don't know. I just remember going on a cruise years ago when my sons were younger, and there's a midnight buffet that they wouldn't miss. It's just all
So
lots
funny.
of food. You go
Yeah.
down there at midnight when everybody's sleeping and you eat.
I always like to ask, what time does it start?
Yeah.
Funny joke.
We get it.
We got it. We got it.
Do you really ask that?
Why not?
What time does it
It'd be
start?
funny.
Yeah, conversation starter. Just kick it off. Turn
They would
it up.
have to look at you thing, and they probably have to think, he's midnight. 12.
There you go.
But another thing I like about this is if you don't want to go full force on this and be real healthy all weekend, you don't have to. You can just pick and choose what you want to learn, what you want to attend, and other than that, you can go by yourself on the boat, do what you want, what you do on a normal cruise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a nice part about it.
Yeah, there's so many different, there'll be something going on every hour, so they can do whatever they want. And again, it's going to be tailored to each person. They're going to want some downtime for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody gets their own cabin, I presume.
No, well,
Are you
double
matching
occupancy.
people
You
up?
can get your own cabin. That's a little extra. That's an upcharge.
Okay.
We can talk about that if folks want to email me or whatnot. We can get you your own
Okay.
cabin, but that rate is based upon double occupancy.
Okay.
So
if you bring a friend, then you got
yeah,
you
not
share
too
the
many
cabin.
people cruise alone, but if they do,
Right.
we'll make sure we take
You'll
care
make
of
sure.
them.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Well, but this seems like a good thing for someone that wants to go alone. It would be a good way because you've got a bunch of instant friends there to hang out with.
For
I
sure.
have someone that's taken one of the suites and coming alone. So that person is spending money on a suite just for.
So you can be a part of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a
So-
great idea because a lot of single people, when it's vacation time, what do? You know, if they don't have someone that can go with them.
Yeah, they won't be alone on any part of this. We're going to be one big, yummy, happy group.
Yeah.
I like
yes.
that. Yummy happy.
Yummy.
Yummy, happy group.
No, but I like that. That is good for any single people out there looking for something to do, want to go on a little mini vacation, and you will not be alone, and you'll probably make some friends, and maybe a love match. Who knows?
You're
I
on
like the
this
way
one.
you say that.
She's all about the matchmaking. We will find a new career for you.
I've interviewed so many of those matchmakers that I can see there. I was going to go places where you meet people. That's what they tell people.
This is
so-
the place.
Yeah. So any single people,
I'm
I'd
trying
say
to be
this is-
gentle when
Yeah.
I say this, but young men, this is the place for
Don't
you.
miss this.
Don't miss it. Do not do that. Wouldn't be prudent.
And it's only 2 days. You can't break away for 2 days. And I imagine you're going to come back real refreshed, real relaxed, because between the yoga and the cooking classes, those are so much fun.
He's so good. And
Yeah.
also being removed from your everyday environment that keeps you on this like rocket ship moving forward. This is just like you landed, one of
Right.
those, and then just take care of you. You know,
And,
let
and
us take care
people
of you.
that don't live in South Florida, I have a lot of viewers that are up north. This would be a great weekend getaway.
Oh yeah.
You could fly into Palm Beach International Airport or Fort Lauderdale and go on this cruise.
And it's after the holidays in April. It's after Easter. It's after the Jewish holiday. So it's
when everything starts to calm down a little bit.
Calm down and come on out and decompress a little bit with us. Reset, relax, restore.
Yeah, I like it. Anything else you want to say, Lindsay? I know this is right up your alley when you told me about it.
It's so right up my alley, right? No, I'm very moved by this from the people that have joined, and I'm feeling very grateful to be a part of this. And I thank you, Tony, for having me be a part of it. It's right up my alley, and I feel that every single person that is speaking, and all the practitioners and all of our experts have something, again, so important to give. And if you can get one thing that changes your life, one thing, then we've done our job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of even myself. I would certainly learn about the nutrition on there. That's something I know. There's so much to it, and I cook every day. So if I could learn exactly what I should be eating, that would be really helpful. So just that. But I also like all of your yoga stuff. Is it for people if they've never even tried yoga, they can try it on the ship?
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and take that.
There's 2 different styles of yoga that are going to be done.
Sure.
So Taryn, she's wonderful. I take her sessions every Saturday. She actually teaches yoga on the farm, too, on the weekends.
On a farm? Where?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's in Davie, so you got to go down to Palm Beach. I'm sorry, down to Broward County. Yeah. But, I mean, she'll teach yoga anywhere. And Oksana, she travels the world on behalf of meditation. So these people, these are international stars that are a part of this team, but yet we're going to love people like we're all from the same neighborhood. It's going to be a lot of fun in that department, but we're also going to have nutrition products on there that you can learn about how to do.
So when you leave the boat, you can
put stuff in your body and keep it going. How to do change your water and make it a little cleaner. Clean drinking water. Oh, that's
interesting.
So we'll have vendors on for that. I mean, there's going to be some aspect of your life that you can change. And that's what Lindsay's talking about. Something is going to go down for you.
Right.
And I can't wait to hear your story.
Wow.
And we're going to collect those.
I'm going to have to have you guys back afterwards to tell me what happened.
Yeah, well, that's the other reason that Chris and I are together on this, because we want to record what happens. We want to, it's the accountability of what Tony's put together to show that we've really created a difference, not only for the next one, but for somebody listening, someone, for example, who did change their water and feels better now. For whatever that one thing they take on, it's going to be nice to know and nice to tell, to show people, and the people that didn't come to the cruise, to encourage them to do something perhaps similar that they can relate to help them in their life.
And we're going to interview passengers, and I'm going to welcome them to send emails as time goes on and keep in touch on social media. We want to hear their stories. We want to see them progress. We want their journey to be our journey.
Oh no, it sounds interesting. I'm sure you'll have people that will come back again and again once they've taken one cruise to recharge and.
Yep, I imagine so as well.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so it's April 27th, the Reboot Cruise. It's rebootcruise.com. And you put $239 down, is that right?
Correct. Somewhere around there. What is half of,
something like that.
$238.50. Can't add any more.
But the whole cruise is under $500.
$479 total.
$479.
Yeah.
For 2 days. And you're going to be, you get all your food and your cabin and everything for that.
And the
gratuities. And the activities,
Yes.
It's all included.
Yeah, there's nothing additional unless you want to go to the spa.
Unless you want to go to the spa, unless you want to hang out in the casino, unless you want to get some adult beverages, that's all on you. But as far as what I've put together, this is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people can go down to the bar if they want to, right?
Absolutely.
Of course. I know that's an important thing
There'll be nutrition companies on there. You can purchase from nutrition companies. There's things you can do. I don't control people's lives. I'm not worried about all that.
There's nothing wrong with having some alcohol.
Okay.
She goes, that's an important thing to do. People are like, oh my God, Lindsay's coming. Don't drink that. Don't drink that. I can't go to a restaurant anymore. I see people like, Lindsay, I don't normally eat this. And I go, oh, please, I gotta be some balance here.
So you can have fun at the bar if you want to, or you don't have to. And you can get off the boat if you want to, or you can stay on the boat.
Absolutely.
So it's something for everyone. And like you said, people are going to meet people and make new friends and have
possibly.
Yes. Possibly.
Mates.
Possibly. I'm already calling this the matchmaking cruise. You really got to get one of these local matchmakers involved. That's something I think you might be right. Yeah, because this sounds like exactly the kind of thing where single people would want to go meet somebody. But I could see married people going too, taking their spouse. And you say whole families could go.
Yeah, whole families. And the thing about it is maybe that one spouse has been trying to get that other spouse to kind of, come on, pick it up. This could be that little boost.
Right.
This could be that
Yeah,
boost.
because it's a combination. Sometimes people say it's so serious to take care of yourself and it's so serious to do this. This is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's a combination of everything, so it's going to be like a vacation.
I'm thinking even like someone could bring their parents, like their elderly
my
parents,
parents are
and do
coming.
yoga with. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. It's the Reboot Cruise. This is Linzi Martinez and Tony Twymon, and it is April 27th through the 29th. And you can go to rebootcruise.com, and it's only $479 for the weekend.
And it's going to be amazing.
Everything included.
And one last thing on social media is Reboot-Wellness if you go to the fan page.
Reboot-Wellness. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll see everybody on the next show. Bye-bye.
You have been watching and listening to The Becky and Boca Show. Tune in every Thursday